Hey, sweet baby. Want apple? Want apple? Hey, beauty. Want apple?
Wasn't that just so cool? That's one of the reasons why we bought this property is our home backs up to a pasture. And so we will see occasional cow and horses in here, and it looks like they are bringing them back. They haven't been here for a while, so it'll be kind of fun to watch them move around and eat the grass for a couple of weeks. So our next video up is going to be regrouting some tile in the boys' bathroom. The tile in the boys' bathroom is great. It'll be okay for now. It's glass tile, which I'd like to replace in the future. But I noticed some areas that were a little bit damaged. And as I looked into it a little bit more, it is simply from use and wear and tear. And so the other night I realized that they were going to be gone for a couple of days. So I took the opportunity to get it all fixed so that it would have a couple of days to cure before they came back and started getting everything wet again. So I'm in the boys' bathroom right now, and I just realized that they're gonna be gone for a couple more days, and so I have enough time to actually regrout their shower area, which has been needing it. Over time, grout, that is a little bit thinner. So where I'm noticing that there is some issues with the grout in the new house is in around the detail tiles. So like they have little accent tiles that have smaller grout lines. And over time, the years of wet and dry, expansion, contraction, cleaning products can also deteriorate grout. It starts to kind of get messed up, sometimes fall out, and it needs to be redone. And there's tools and products to do that. And so I'm going to do that today because I like to give grout a couple of days to dry and cure up before we get water on it and get it really, in use. Let me show you what I'm going to use. These are the products that I'm going to be using. This right here is a little tool that helps you kind of pull some of that grout out. This is what I'm going to use to regrout. So this is just tile grout ready to use. It's already mixed. I don't need that much. And so that's what we're going to use. And then I also just bought a tile kit. I used to have one and I have no idea where it went. So I just decided to take the opportunity to invest in another one. All of these are little tools that you can use for grouting and caulking and whatnot. So who knows, they may help me in this exercise, but most likely not. So sitting in our new bathtub, you can see what I am talking about. I didn't realize this issue until the first time I gave the boys a bath, and I was looking from kind of down below in the tiles, and I noticed that there were some gaps. And this right here is a gap. You can see right there. And what's just happened is, like I said, over time, expansion and contraction, water getting into the grout, water, making the grout expand and contract, and then also cleaning products. Harsh cleaning products can really eat away at grout over time. And with these detail tiles, the grout lines are much smaller than what is common. And so they may have even used a grout that they shouldn't have used in such a small grout line. And that may also be the problem, but we're just gonna have to remedy it and go with what we have. I was concerned at first that it was an installation issue, but whenever I look up at the tiles that are not experiencing much water, if any, they're not experiencing heavy and harsh cleaning, all this appears to be fine. So I just think that it is wear and tear over the years. Just grout has, it doesn't last forever like a tile. You have to rework it. So this isn't really that hard. All I'm going to do is take this little tool right here and I'm going to pull away at any loose grout that is in these grout lines so that there is a large enough area for us to put in the new grout, but also to get rid of anything that is gonna fall out soon anyway. We want it to be a nice, stable foundation. Right there, I had to create enough of a lip for my little guy to get in there. Yeah, just see how he's real thin. I just don't think that they use the right grout. So grout, there's grout specifically made for grout widths that are this small. This grout should be a different type of grout than what you would use up here on a larger grout line width. This grout should have a little bit more elasticity to it so it holds together, and the sand molecules and such, you know, sometimes they just, whatever consistency that is, whatever formula is just a little bit too rigid to be in these really small gaps like that. Wow, coming out, huh? Yep. See how I just keep hitting it? That's pretty solid in there. I just keep hitting it. Make sure, yeah, see how it's failing? Just keep hitting it until it stops failing. Looks good. Let's see what we got here. Shouldn't be too difficult to do this. Let's see. Oh yeah. So what we want to do is really kind of press it on there. Make sure that it's going in. That's the important part. I want it to get down deep in there. So if we were troweling this on, we would be pushing it in the gaps like this. So I'm just gonna do that. Make it nice and deep. Let's get this one too. Kind of covered that one up. Yeah, that could be also the thing. If this was a DIY project, They may not have known that you have to go over these a couple of times. Who knows? Look, here it is right here. Missed it. I'm hoping this will actually apply some nice force and get it in that gap. Actually a little gap right here too. It wasn't a hole. It's weird. It's like this, God, it's like this grout is recessing. I don't know if that's the chemicals or what. Oh, I've never seen that before. Let's see. Voila. So this is the result. And essentially before you could see little cracks in the grout and low spots. There are still some low spots, but there are definitely no cracks, and that's the important part. So that's it. It actually was a really simple process, and having all the right tools helped. I've never done this type of grout fix before. I've always I've only ever done grouting, like from the very beginning. So it's a nice thing for me to learn how to do and to know how to maintain these existing showers. So that's it for this tiling video. Thank you so much for hanging around and seeing how I did that and going with me while I learned how to fix grout. Those tools were really good, and I can link them down below if anybody is interested. Thanks. Y'all have a good day. Bye.